Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am alive and well, and I want to thank everybody that sent me messages because yesterday I had to go to the hospital to get the colon cleansed. So I am ready to go, and I watched. Let's just say this, ladies and gentlemen, on the BrewCrew Steelers review because that's what you're watching today, Week 9. The Pittsburgh Steelers in that first quarter and a half were playing some great ball. Okay, now the final score was the Steelers 29, the Bears 27. That's right. And the Steelers won their fourth straight game, taking them to 5-3 and second place in the AFC North. But it was a nail biter of a game. A heart attack was probably coming in a lot of places. I was pacing up and down, but let's just put it this way. I have faith in Big Ben. But ladies and gentlemen, Big Ben, 21 for 30 for 205 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, okay, to Pat Vermouth. Vermouth had 2 touchdowns. He had 5 receptions for 43 yards. Najee Harris on 22 attempts had 62 yards, 3 receptions, and 16 yards and 1 TD. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're running more north to south. I would like to see him run some sweeps, but I don't think that's Matt Canada's offense. So, hey, Nate, how you doing, buddy? So, hey, Craig, how you doing? Dante Johnson had 5 receptions with 56 yards. Like I said, Vermouth had 43 and 2 touchdowns. And James Washington, I was surprised that he was actually playing in the game. He had 1 huge catch for 42 yards, and he had, I think, 13 yards on the running the ball. They're trying to get him a little bit of that. My opinion, Craig, on the unsportsman conduct, you can't do that. I've been hearing stuff all day. He was guilty, and you're not allowed to do that. And we're going to be penalizing more and more players for doing that. And also, it was on Monday night's game, and everybody was watching. So, and I want to say this game was very, very close. Like the Achilles heel of the Mike Tomlin era right now was the Chicago Bears. Hey, Louie, how you doing? Hi, Debbie. So Mike Tomlin finally got his 150th career victory yesterday, beating the first time ever, beating the Chicago Bears, and it come down to the wire. It come down to the wire. If they had some plays called, because actually, guys, the Bears had 115 yards in penalties. They were offsides most of the game. Their tackle was moving all of the game. They didn't even call that. So I was paying attention yesterday. I wasn't going crazy because due to getting out of the old man surgery there, I guess that's what you call it, I wasn't really hyper and vigilant as I was pacing around like I usually am. So the problem was with the Steeler defense, they couldn't stop the tight end again. And Justin Fields was 7 for 29 for 291 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And the interception was by Cam Hayward. That was his second career interception ever. If it's not for TJ Watt, who had 3 sacks yesterday, and Cam Hayward, I don't know what the Steelers defense will be doing because our secondary is not that good. Those guys in Chicago were open wide all night long. And the Bears, they had a total of 414 total offense compared to the Steelers, who had, 280. That's not good. So I thought the kick was going to be good at the end. Yeah, I did too, Craig. 65 yards in Heinz Field, though. You need a prayer of God to deal with that. So it looked good, but the second angle, he was way short. And I don't know about I was pacing a little bit and I was praying, but Big Ben, ladies and gentlemen, Big Ben, that was his 50th career game-winning drive. So look, he's not 100%. He was getting beat around all day. The offensive line from last week to this week went back 2 steps. Dan Moore needs more reps. He was getting beat all night long. So, I mean, that's not going to happen. I don't know when they're going to put Zach Banner in. I don't know if Zach Banner with his 5 starts is going to make him worthy enough to be put in anyway, because that cohesiveness that still needs more on the line. But Chicago Bears, ladies and gentlemen, their defense without 2 starters were actually very good. So it was that was the trap game for a while. That game last night was a trap game, and we all knew it was a trap game. Like I said, but Tomlin got his 150th career win. So we'll see what happens in store, because, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Sunday, we got Detroit Lions. I'll have a review of that on a BrewCrew Stiller review. And then it gets bad. It gets so bad. Everybody that's coming or we're going is good. This is the hardest part of our schedule. If we can get to 6-3, beat Detroit, because we are now 5-3 in second place, but the Ravens are so lucky. They're so lucky, guys. I think when we play them, because we do have Lamar's number, and he's 1 hit away from getting out. But also, too, the Boz had a fumble recovery. He came back from his concussion. He kicked 3 field goals, 1 of 54, 1 of 52, and the game winner was 40. He missed an extra point. And realistically, the special teams, Ray McLeod fumbling the ball was costly. People could say he either fumbled or he didn't. That's all speculation now, because they gave him the touchdown. So that is what it was. It changed the momentum that quick. And I'm not a big Ray supporter anyway. I don't know why he's in the offense anyway, when they have James Washington. But honestly, when they have Chase Claypool, who's 6'4", they should put him in the fade in the end zone, and they don't. They run these slant patterns, which I don't know what Matt Canada's thinking. But actually, last night he went off with a toe. He came back on, but I guess today he's getting some MRI. I don't know what's going down, so we can't afford to lose him, because we already lost Juju. And I honestly think Juju is probably going to come back. I believe Juju's going to come back for another year, because he didn't do it. He didn't get to get anything done, and he's just a good-hearted story. I mean, he was down in Berlin signing autographs the other day, so he didn't have to do that. In regards to Jacksonville, Craig, give me a second here. I was going to be able to get away with. It all depends, Craig. When we play the Ravens, if we play them tight, but right now the tight end gave us trouble last night, and it wasn't even Jesse James. It was their other tight end that gave us trouble. And Fields is going to be a good quarterback, and he almost pulled one out. I mean, it was down to the nitty-gritty. So, but look, guys, we are 5-3. Nobody's seen this coming. We're 5-3 in second place. The AFC is not as strong as people think it is. We got to get through Detroit. We can't have that being a trap game this Sunday. We go 6-3, and then we get into the hard stuff. And if we can get 3 or 4 games out of there, and we can beat, we take one, Cleveland and Cincy, we take those 2, and we take one off of the Ravens, anything's possible to get us into playoffs, because this is Big Ben's last, that's right, Booth, post-colonoscopy. BrewCrew Steelers review. I've been busy all day long, but I wanted to get this out. And you're making me laugh, Booth. And I'm let me tell you a story. I'm not, I don't know what I was doing in there yesterday, but I didn't shut up the whole time. I was talking. The laughing gas was on. My ass was getting shown to all the nurses. And I told them I was working on a fit ass. And then I was talking about what I do in the recovery room, and I said I do a podcast. So I'm trying to promote every day, even though I'm coming out of pre-op. I'm promoting. They probably thought I was crazy. But listen, we're 5-3. My players, the BrewCrew Stiller players of the game, and I always pick him because it pisses Cable and Mav off, is coming back from a concussion because knowing me, I've had 2 of them, 13 concussion tests in a year. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I forget a lot of stuff, but I don't play for the Steelers. Look, my player, I'm going to get 3. My player is going to be Big Ben on that last drive because he hasn't thrown an interception on this 4-game winning streak. He's taken his time. He even tried to run for a first down. I mean, he didn't get it, but damn it, did he try. So Big Ben is one of my players. TJ Watt is worth $150 trillion, and he's worth every bit of it. You know what I mean? Because he's getting 3 sacks, and he's such he's a game breaker. So he was one. And I'm going to go again because I piss everybody off. Chris Boswell, game winner, 54 yards, 52 yards. Guys, it's hard to kick in Heinz Field. And it's hard to kick in Heinz Field after you got fucking hit so goddamn hard last week. You were in 7 rows in Madison Square Garden. And he came back. He got a fumble recovery. And Booth, I agree with you. Vermouth is a beast. And him and Najee are going to be competing for the Steelers Rookie of the Year because those 2 rookies, you have never, ever seen it since probably the 74 season when we had all those rookies and we went to the Super Bowl. We had Lambert and Swan and Stallworth and Webster. This is not as a high caliber class of that, but it ranks up there pretty good with these 2. These 2 are pretty good. And Dan Moore is going to be good. And Kendrick Green is going to be pretty good. They just need to come off the ball a little more. Those 2 offensive linemen have to get some tenacity and want to kick some ass and open some holes for Najee because we want to get Najee 1,000 yards or more. I know he can do it because he does not quit. Doesn't quit. They put him in on these 3 and 4th and 1s. He got it. When was he? Usually Tomlin would punt. You know I'm right, people. He would punt. He wouldn't go for it. And they played a little bit of Derek Watt in the first quarter, but then they got away from it because I don't know why. We still have not completed a 60-minute football game. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I appreciate all you guys getting on the BrewCrew Steelers review. This is the Chicago wrap-up. We beat them. We beat them 29-27, and a win is a win, and people are bitching about the refs. Who cares? You know, well, Booth, we do need a successor, but everybody's looking at Kenny Pickett from Pitt. I would take Kenny Pickett. Pickett's charge, baby. That guy, 500 yards, I think, last week. Who knows? If he's there, you get him. And then you plug him right in because Mason Rudolph and Haskins ain't going to have it. So you never know. But honestly, Booth, we need some secondary help, and we have enough money to go sign some people next year. We really do. We have like $75 million or $80 million in the cap. We got so much. We got, and if Ebron didn't pull his groin because everybody pulls their groin, they probably would have traded him anyway. But really, we might need him if Chase Claypool is out, which I don't know yet. And I hope he's not. But they got to quit doing the slant and get him into fade. That's why he's 6'4". I don't know why they don't do that, but what do I know? I sit in my house. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, please hit like, subscribe. Subscribe to my Triple B experience with myself, Cable, and Mav. We got all these shows. If you like the Steelers stuff, which I totally understand because I love Steelers too, we're all going to be working on a anti-rally Ravens thing here pretty soon. And if you haven't seen the virtual anti-Cleveland Browns megacast with Steelers Realm podcast, you guys can still put it in. We're on Spotify. You can download it. You don't have to see my pretty face because my face is pretty. You can just hear my voice, and it's just as good. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all the support. Hit like, subscribe to the Triple B Experience on YouTube. We have on Spotify. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks, everybody. Go Steelers. Pittsburgh is 5-3. Big Monday night. We are great at home on Monday night. That was so awesome. I didn't want to see that streak get overrun. I love that streak. That's a great streak. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Have a great night on this Tuesday night after a Steeler victory. It makes for a hell of a week. And then we got Detroit. And I want to tell you guys something right now. I'm going down to the game, so I'm doing a BrewCrew Steelers review live from Heinz Field. Hopefully Tammy can handle that. I won't get drunk and I won't get arrested. I swear to God, I won't. But if I do, I'll have her bail me out. So, hey, Scott, how you doing? But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to the Triple B Experience. If you love Steelers stuff, thank you. But we have other stuff of pulp culture. And if you like pro wrestling and other stuff, just subscribe because we are very entertaining. Thanks, guys. And we have great interviews with people that you never even thought I could get. And we're getting them. We had the third part with Scott Schwartz from The Christmas Story. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bad Bubba Brewer. I'm the host of the BrewCrew Steelers Review. I'm out once again because I just love promoting. And then stay tuned. This Sunday, live in Heinz Field. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and have a great night and a better tomorrow. Peace out.